All you hear is front door now opening. Brenda, Niecy, my mom, Colina, they all leave out the front door. I go lock it. I go straight to the window. I'm watching them get in my mama truck. I see that Brenda and Niecy and Colina, they cars, they already parked. So I know that they done left with my mom. I watched them leave, right? They pull off. Boom, they gone. Mark come upstairs. He like, did mom leave yet? I'm like, she gone. I'm like, let's just give it a minute though. He like, all right. So boom, we're sitting there chilling. So Mark like, should I just go on ahead and fill the empties up? I'm like, yeah, just go ahead. I'm like, how many empties you got? He like, 2. He like, we need extra. He like, that's why I went in my room. I'm like, nah, I don't want none that she can point the finger at me. So all you hear is Caleb coming out. He like, I'm thirsty. I'm like, Caleb, look in your refrigerator. You got pops and juices in there. He like, but I don't want pop and juice. I want a milkshake. I'm like, Caleb, it's too late for a milkshake. All right, I'll just call mom. I'm like, no. I'll make your milkshake. What kind of milkshake you want? He like, chocolate mixed with vanilla, no strawberry. I'm like, okay, I got you. He like, with a little bit of milk in there. I'm like, okay, with a little bit of milk, I got it. He like, and a cherry on top. I'm like, okay, I got you. He like, hey, don't get mad at me. I'm the little brother. I'm like, I got you. I'm like, just go in your room. He like, okay. So he goes in his room. Mark like, he always wants something soon as mom leave. Because as soon as we say we ain't gonna do it, he gonna tell mom. I'm like, yeah, it's all good. So boom, I whip up his milkshake. I take it up. I'm like, is there anything else you need? I'm like, you want some cookies? He like, no. I'm like, you want a burger? He like, no, I'm full. He like, and I still got ribs in there, rib tips from in there that you got me yesterday. I'm like, and you're going to eat those? He like, yeah, I am going to eat them. I'm going to warm them up in the microwave later. I'm like, okay, but don't forget, you got to get ready to get some rest soon. He like, it's the weekend. I'm like, Caleb, it's not the weekend. He like, wait, what today is? I'm like, so you don't even know the day. He like, it is the weekend, and I'm staying up no matter what. Can't nobody tell me what to do. He like, and where's mom? I'm like, she's out in the back with Colleen and them. He like, no, she's not. He like, I heard mom say she was going to leave. I'm like, Caleb, mom is still in the back with Colleen and them. So he goes to his window and look. He like, but the bar light's not on. I'm like, they in there. He like, I'll find out. He starts scratching his butt, right? He like, I'll find out. I'm like, what you want mom for? He like, just in case if I want some McDonald's. I said, so what? He like, some McDonald's. I'm like, if you want McDonald's, I'll find a way to get you some, even though I was capping. I was capping to him. I just wanted him to stay in his room and don't come out. I say, look, if you stay in your room and don't come out. He like, why do I got to stay in my room? I'm like, just stay in your room and don't come out. He like, are you and Mark are going to have company like you always do? I'm like, no, y'all about to go out and do what mom do. I'm like, what mom do? You know, her cigarettes. I'm like, no, we're not finna do that. He like, so why you want me to stay? I say, drink your milkshake. Your milkshake is about to melt, boy. He like, I like it like that. I like it soupy. I'm finna play my game. Get out my room and I have to fart. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'll be in here to check on you. Don't come out the room. He like, but what if I gotta poop? I'm like, poop in a bag. He like, in a garbage bag? That's beyond nasty. Rudy Duddy, that's beyond nasty. I'm like, okay then. Well, if you gotta poop right now. He like, I don't know when I'm gonna poop. I'm like, I'm not gonna play with you. I'm like, don't come out the room. He like, okay. I'm like, if you don't come out the room, I'll make you cookies. I'll get you McDonald's every day. He like, okay. Don't be so desperate. I'm like, I'm not desperate. Boom. Now I leave out his room. Mark down there in the kitchen, he finished twisting up and stuff like that. Now, this boy got the cup from out the bathroom that we rinse our mouth with and throw away. Mark got him 2 shots. So I say, what is that? He like, I got some shots, and guess what? I'm taking dad's expensive wine. I'm like, you went in the wine area? I'm like, no, I don't want no parts. Put that wine back. He like, look, it's from London. I'm like, bro, we don't need wine. You don't even drink wine. He like, what if they ain't got no drinks? I'm like, trust me, she will find a way to get drinks. I'm like, and her mama, I think her mama there. I'm not for sure. He like, you don't think her mama gonna tell our mama? I'm like, no, not at all. So boom, I grab our house phone. I call Brianna off the house phone. She picks up. I say, hey, she like, hey, the party started an hour ago. Where you at? I'm like, man, we had like a detour. I'm like, my mom just left and stuff. I'm like, Kayla gonna be here by herself. I'm like, we finna get ready to go. I'm not gonna be able to stay that long. She like, okay. So boom, I'm thinking everything Gucci, right? I said, come on, let's roll, Mark. So we leave out, boom. We already token on one, right? We got one in the chamber. We token as we walking. Boom, we get to the bus stop. Get on the bus. Boom. We get on the subway train. Boom. We get ready to walk a couple of blocks down. You see people getting out the car. They got balloons. They got gifts that they walking up to Brianna's house with and stuff like that. So now it's crowded. It's crowded. You feel me? So I go in there. I see Brianna, right? And so she see me. I'm like, what's up? So I go over there. She give me a big hug. I'm like, look so pretty. Happy birthday. I'm like, I got something for you. Close your eyes. So she like, close my eyes. I said, matter of fact, I'm going to give it to you later. She like, no, I want it now. I want it now. I'm like, all right, close your eyes, turn around. So I gave her $100, right, in her hand. And so she was like, oh, I'm like, hey, look, we finna have a good time. I'm like, Mark got some of that stuff. She like, really? I'm like, yeah. She like, okay. She like, and my friends, they brought some too. It's upstairs in my room. I'm like, all right. I'm like, that's what's up. So as I'm getting ready to enjoy the party, time is just going by. And it's a good time, you feel me? So Mark over there, when I say Mark is off on one, he off on one, right? But he like Brianna friend, so he up on Brianna friend. They over there talking, Mark over there doing his little thing, right? He a little loud, but he ain't doing too much. So as, you know what I'm saying, as time progressed, me and Mark end up linking up, and then we dip out around Brianna's house, and we all go toke up, right? Brianna didn't come out there. It was just a couple of other people that Mark had met, and we were just all out there just, you know, toking it up. But not like at the back door of Brianna's house. We was like a little bit down, a couple of houses down, just doing our thing. Boom. As we come back in, I see Brianna kind of like dancing with this dude. So I'm like sitting there, so Mark like, I thought she was your girlfriend. I'm like, I thought so too. I'm like, okay. So I go over there. I say, oh, are we dancing us a dance off over here? She was like, no, this my friend. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, what's up? So she said, this is Rody Dody. Rody Dody. This is Eric. And I looked and I'm like, oh, Rody Dody. Like, I ain't your boyfriend. Like, I ain't your boo. I ain't your boyfriend. Like, oh, okay. That's how we, okay, cool. I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. So I'm looking at her. She ain't said nothing to me, right? I'm looking at her. So she like, you ready to go? I said, yeah, we just got done doing that. She like, without me? I'm like, yeah. So she like, come on, let's go out there. She like, I got some too. So boom, we go back out and go a couple of houses down again and do the same thing. So I'm sitting there. So she like, hey, I'm like, no, you can pass it. So she like, what's wrong? I'm like, so wait, I mean, like, I was dancing real close. I'm like, that's your boyfriend now? She like, I'm like, why you didn't let him know that I was your guy? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, why you didn't let? She like, don't do that. I'm like, it's cool. I'm like, hey, Marker, we finna get ready to go. She like, why you finna? I'm like, I said we couldn't even stay that long anyway. I'm like, come on, Marker. Like, no, man, the party jumping. I'm like, if you stay, you stay. I'm finna get ready to go. I gotta go check on Caleb. So Mark following me, Brianna following me. And as we coming out from the back way, I see Colina, Brenda, Niecy, and my mom talking to Brianna mom and a couple of other moms. And I was just like, oh, Mark, like, what? I'm like, mama here, mama here.